Hey, how's it going, guys? SvperDvperCarlos here with another video, and we're gonna do some maintenance today because we're gonna do some maintenance, and we're gonna finally install this too. Sheesh! This is a Spool FX 150. Picked it up from some dude locally because we're ready to go full E85. Probably more like E70, but because E85 isn't really recommended. But all right, without further ado, let's get to the video. I'm gonna change the spark plugs out first because I'm gonna get retuned on E70, so I just want everything to be good. Make sure there's no misfires, and these plugs have been there for 86,000 miles, I'm sure, so let's go ahead and do it. All right, so obviously first step, you're gonna pop the hood. I say the first thing to do is take this cover off. Shouldn't be too bad. You just kind of pry it up. Get this out the way. And what I've seen is you have to take off these intercoolers, which I hear they suck. And this piping here. I do hear though not to take off the lines. I think you can kind of displace these out the way a little bit, but we'll find out. I'm gonna try to figure this out myself first, and then kind of just take it from there. I think these are all more vacuum lines. I don't think those are the coolant lines for the thing, but I'll see. I forgot which ones are the cooling lines, but let me just figure it out and I'll show you guys how to take it off. Spark plugs, but yeah, I hear these are not fun, so let's get to it. All right, so I got it off. So don't disconnect any of the coolant lines. Okay, so what you're gonna disconnect is the top boot, the bottom boot. You're gonna finagle it out of there now and just kind of just put it off to the side, because if you disconnect these, you're gonna have to re-bleed your coolant system, which you don't want to do that because it's a pain in the butt in these cars, and it's just just don't do it because it's just such a mess. Just don't even try to do that, because bleeding these coolant systems, you can have a lot of issues. Your turbos lock up, and then you'll have it'll go into limp mode, and you gotta, I don't know. Anyways, just don't do it. So it's just 4 bolts here, full mounting bolts. Disconnect this connector here, displace it out the way, take it off this little mounting bracket here, and kind of just put it out the way. Don't put too much pressure on it because you don't want to break any of these lines. You don't want to rip any of these. So here's your spark plugs, 1, 2, and 3. I'm sure it's going to be similar for the other side. I'll get to it. If there's anything different, then I'll show you guys how to take that side off. But just do one at a time so you don't get these connectors mixed up, because obviously you will have a misfire if you connect these in the wrong order. They are kind of stretched out to like where they're at, but just in case, I'm gonna do one, put it back in, do one, and put it back in. That way I don't mess it up. But that's pretty much it. Right now we'll do the high pressure pump, which is right here. You can kind of see there's like a little cover over it right here, but that should be the high pressure pump. And I'll show you guys how to install that in a bit. But this side just looks a little different because it has like a little bit different style. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But so yeah, so you're gonna take off these 10mm bolts. By the way, these are 14s, and pull out the plug. And put the spark plug socket in, turn it, and yeah, should be about it. Just remember, always look at the torque specs. I don't have the torque specs on hand. I'd always do it differently, but these are videos. This is a little more intensive, so just make sure you're comfortable with doing this, but it shouldn't be too bad. Just loosen up the things, pull out the boot, change out the spark plug. But let's keep going with this video. I can't wait to throw the high pressure pump and feel how E70 feels on this. Hopefully these still hook. They should though. And Sui's back on the channel. She's a little hurt right now, so don't mind her. I love this car. Probably gonna go build a motor here pretty soon, but we'll get to that in a bit. We'll get to that in another video. All right, later. All right, so on this side is gonna be basically the same. So you disconnect the bottom coupler, top coupler. Those are 8mm. The only thing difference is on this one, you just connect this line here. So it's a 10mm and a little clip. So you just grab the clip in the back, pull it off, this 10mm, and just place it to the side. Yes, you're putting kind of pressure on your lines, but just don't do too much. Just kind of have it like how I have it. Do what you got to do, then replace them. Spark plugs, obviously, it's going to be, I'm using a 14mm. I know I'm supposed to use a spark plug socket, but I don't have one, so I'm using spark plug socket and then grabbing it with the scraper tool. That's not recommended, but whatever. And of course, VR30 problems. My belt is starting to shred. So luckily I have a replacement one in the car all the time. So I'm gonna throw the belt in the back of the car that I have onto. Thank God I checked it, because it probably would have ripped during tuning. So gotta replace that too, but not gonna record that. And then after I'm done with this, to put it all back together. As you can see, this side's back together already. And make sure it runs and drives good. And then I'm gonna do the high pressure pump, just to make sure that it runs and drives good still. And then do the high pressure pump, because I'm pretty sure the high pressure pump's gonna mess up the whole tune. So I probably will do that as soon as when I'm on the way to go get tuned, because I don't want to have any issues driving it daily. So all right, let's keep going. All right, so there it is. Everything's all back together. Gonna throw the cover on, all the plugs back in. This side was a little bit more difficult just because it's a little tighter, but yeah, turned it on the car right now. Everything checks out good. So now onto the high pressure fuel pump. But before that, I'm gonna replace this belt, but you guys won't see that because I don't think you guys really care about that. Belt should be pretty simple, but just tedious. Yeah, I'm gonna change the high pressure pump now and then go get tuned. Can't wait. Sheesh. Oh my God. And I'm not gonna lie, the high pressure pump looks good too. Like, just look at it. It looks way cleaner, but it is used, but it wasn't working. It wasn't a working car. The reason that guy got rid of it is because you went with pure turbos and with the FX 180, I believe. So yeah, let's keep going. All right, so that's it for that video. I was gonna put the spool effects with it, but I decided not to because I'm waiting on one more part. I'll just do it with it. And yeah, so I'm gonna order the flex shield kit, by the way. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one. I got more content coming on the Z. Yeah, peace.